Good morning to all the participants. We are starting this session. Dear all, in this session, we will discuss about different tools for online evaluation and assessment. You might have seen that nowadays, most of the organizations are shifted to automated platforms, whether it is web-based ERP, learning management systems, and not only in academic sector, the corporate world is also using so many software applications for real-time communication, brainstorming, online meetings. And if we focus on teaching and learning, then for digital pedagogy, for e-learning, so many applications are available. In current scenario, you might have seen that every organization is having their own software platform, smart classes, learning management systems, some dedicated ERP systems for online attendance, real-time communication with students, for assignments, use cases, case studies. But as a teacher, as a presenter, many times we have to communicate with our participants in quicker way. For example, in this session, I want to interact with all participants and we want to collect some data. We want to discuss about some point. So in this case, rather than taking a full-fledged application, rather than implementing on a full-fledged e-learning suite, how to make use of very lightweight applications. So you might have seen nowadays so many applications are available on cyberspace: Camilo, Moodle, Sakai, SharePoint, thousands of applications, so many applications, so many academic institutes, corporate giants, they are using their ERP systems, their dedicated software. But for quicker communication, if we want to collaborate, if we want to communicate, then obviously it will take some time. For example, in this session, I want to communicate with all participants. Rather than taking your credentials, rather than asking your mail details or contact details, how to enroll all of you on a common platform so that very quickly we will be able to discuss on some point. From last 3 to 4 years, you might have seen that industry related to e-learning, industry related to software products, that is increasing exponentially. So many applications are evolved. Nowadays, we are in the era of artificial intelligence. You might have seen very quickly major changes are going on in AI-based software, whether it is for academic or corporate applications. Few days ago, you might have seen new variant of Chat GPT is launched, GPT 4.0, and that is on GPT 4.0. We are able to communicate with scanned device, with scanned documents, with PDF documents. We will be able to communicate with speech recognition. We will be able to communicate via audio, like Amazon Alexa. Okay. However, certain restrictions are there, but in parallel to that, Google Gemini has released its own products, and that is completely free. So we will see by which way we will be able to use these applications for teaching and learning. So in first part of this session, I will discuss about some tools for online evaluation and assessment in classical way, in classical cloud-based tools for real-time polling, data collection, brainstorming. 4 to 5 tools I will cover. However, thousands of tools available nowadays. Out of those tools, we will take selected platforms for real-time communication. And in demonstration, we will see how to collect data, by which way we can communicate with each other without taking credentials, without taking your details. If we want to communicate in social media like format, questions and answers, opinions during a session, as all of you are academicians, you might be delivering presentations in different sessions. So, how to use these applications for quick communication, whether it is ICT based session or offline face to face mode based session. Okay, so many applications: Answer Garden, Flipgrid, Zoho, Formatting, Clickers. Okay, so some tools I have mentioned here. This presentation I will share to all of you so that you will be able to work on it. Okay, so out of these tools, few tools I will take for demonstration in first segment of this session. In next segment of this session, I will discuss about artificial intelligence based tools, AI based tools for evaluation, assessment, question paper, how to create question bank, how to create content. So that part also we will cover depending upon availability of the time. Now we are starting the demonstration part. Okay, so these links I have given in this presentation that I will share to all of you. Very first tool that we are covering here, which we can use for real-time communication, online evaluation, assessment, and feedback in anonymous mode. Many times we have to communicate with our participants in anonymous mode without taking your details, without specifying your names, because it is seen that in some scenarios participants or students may be reluctant in sending their actual feedback about the session or about that specific coverage. So if we want to go for anonymous feedback and in quicker way we want to join our participants in a session, we can use this tool, cloud based, full completely cloud based, answergarden.ch. No need to create account, no need to download anything, or no need of any installation. Simply we can create a quiz, we can create a module, evaluation module, whether it is related to brainstorming or we want to get feedback about some particular topic. For example, in this session, I want to communicate with all participants, and one question I want to ask. So, very classical question I will ask so that everybody will be able to respond. Okay. Your area of specialization and research. Okay. So, I want to ask about your specialization, your research area. In which mode we want to collect data? For if we are discussing a particular theme to our students and we want to get their responses, then we can enable this classroom mode. If we are discussing about some particular problem, some specific problem solving approach, then brainstorming. What is difference in brainstorming and classroom mode? In brainstorming mode, there may be multiple responses corresponding to single question. For example, we are discussing, we are asking about solution of a particular problem. Then single participant can give multiple solutions. There may be multiple solutions corresponding to a common problem. So we can enable it. If we want that Each and every student should give single response. For example, multiple choice questions or some specific response that should be unique. Okay. So one response, single answer per participant, classroom mode. Okay. Answer length. What about answer length? In how many characters we want to get responses? Obviously, if we want to collect data in a quicker way, then in confined format, we have to collect data 20 characters or 40 characters. Okay, so in this session, 40 characters we are enabling rather than responses in long stories. Admin password if we want to secure this quiz. Okay, so we can secure it if we think that our participants are quite mature, then we can leave it as it is. If we think that there may be some modification, some participants can modify that specific panel, then we can give some password. Okay, spam filtering on or off. So you can see spam filtering on or off. If we are working for brainstorming, if we are if we want to get open-ended responses, you might have seen that there may be some casual or offensive responses, some offensive suggestions corresponding to a particular problem. So, to push back, to avoid those casual responses or unwanted answers, we can enable it. If participants, if students are fine, they are quite mature, they are quite responsible in sending their responses, in that case we can keep it in off mode. In which case we want to get reply, we want to display these responses uppercase, lowercase, or no change. So to enforce integrity and consistency, we can put it in uppercase or lowercase. In whatever case you are sending your responses, automatically it will be converted to uppercase, so that all responses will be of same type in same format. Otherwise, some participants will respond in lowercase, some in title case, some in sentence case. So for consistency, we can use this option. So in this panel, I'm using this option uppercase. Now next option, last option related to this quiz, that is local discoverability. For how much time we want to enable this quiz? 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week. So if we are in a short time span based session, we can give 1 hour. Okay, for how much time we want to enable this quiz? Okay, so I'm selecting 1 hour and create. Now you will see that this quiz will be created, and now I want to share this question. I want to broadcast this query to all participants, as in this session we are communicating in ICT mode, in online mode. So in that case, what I can do, simply copy. I will copy this link and I will paste in chat window. So simply you can click on this link and submit your response. So this is for online session. Simply copy that link and share. If we are communicating in offline mode, in face-to-face mode, in face-to-face mode, in conference or seminar hall, obviously there is no chat window. We are in front of the audience. So in that case, what we can do, we can generate a QR code. Okay, and that particular QR code we can show here, and Participants will be able to scan that QR code from their mobiles. Okay, so you can see that on click of refresh, as soon as you will submit your responses, it will be reflected here. For example, this. So simply click on this link given in chat window and submit your responses. It will be reflected here. So in online mode, in ICT based session, we can ask in this way, and all responses will be reflected in form of word cloud. So you can see that one response we have received, refugee studies, and on click of refresh, so sustainable development, you can see that some responses are reflected here, these are projected here, and many times we have to broadcast a particular quiz to large audience, to a large group of participants. If I want to broadcast it on Facebook, so you can see Facebook, Twitter, stumble upon WordPress. There are number of social platforms, blogging platforms where we can broadcast this quiz. Okay, if you want to take responses from multiple participants from a large audience. Okay, if you want to embed it in a website, so this HTML iframes source code, it is available that we can integrate. Okay, so you can see, and other options, export. If you want to export after getting responses, we want to get complete data set in form of CSV. You can see here in CSV file format, export to CSV. So on click of this, that complete data set will be downloaded in Excel sheet format. So you can see this one. So one machine learning, one IoT, refugee studies, blockchain. So one more response we have received here. So on click of refresh, so we can see artificial intelligence, web usage mining, blockchain. So you can see that without asking your names, without asking your details, we are able to communicate, we are able to receive your responses using this tool. So you can see on mouse over of each response, we can see how many participants. So one from sustainable development, one blockchain, one textile, one AI, web usage mining. So if multiple participants are responding with same option, then that specific font will be highlighted in larger font. For example, I am specifying here IoT. Okay, so you can see that now two from IoT. So this is in form of word cloud export. Now, if you want to download this in form of a screenshot, we want to take its screenshot, we can click on download image. Okay, so no need to click on print screen, then cropping. Simply, we can click on download image, download screenshot, and its image file will be downloaded automatically. Translate the answers with Google Translate. So you can see refugee studies 2, 2 from IoT. So on mouse over of each response, we can see how many participants. So if we are discussing a particular problem, a specific question that is of type multiple choice, then we can see how many participants in favor of a common response. Download image, translate the answers with Google Translate. Okay, if we are communicating with our participants and some participants responding in their regional language, in their local language, that is localization, internationalization. So to enforce consistency of all responses, to translate all responses in a common language, we can use this option. Translate the answers with Google Translate. Okay, and other options. So you can see moderate, admin. If we want to change question, we want to change mode of this answer garden, spam filtering on or off, and after taking all responses, after downloading all responses, we can wipe out. Okay, so that the complete data whatever we have received, it will be deleted from cloud. So very easy to use platform, cloud based tool that we can use for teaching and learning, for real time evaluation and assessment. So you can use this tool. It's a screenshot I have given in this presentation. Whatever tools I will cover here, screenshot of every tool, description of every platform is given in presentation that I will share to all of you at the end of the session so that you will be able to use it. Now, dear participants, we will cover some more tools for real-time interactions, online pollings, surveys, evaluations, and poll everywhere is one of that. Very popular tool and supported by many corporate agencies for dynamic pollings. So if you want to go for live online polling, you might have seen in many reality shows there are segments related to audience poll. So that audience poll we want to integrate online polling, surveys, questions and answers, quizzes, word cloud, and which corporate giants are supporting this. You can see here, and it is fully secured because whenever we discuss about these tools, such cloud-based applications, there are certain discussions related to security of data. Okay, PCI DSS compliant. PCI DSS compliant means whatever details, whatever credentials you will put here, it will not be saved because many times you might have seen that there are certain issues related to data leakage, data broadcasting, or sharing of personal details. These platforms are fully secured. Whatever questions you are specifying here, whatever quiz you are uploading, it will be fully secured, and for different applications you will be able to use. Mobile apps are also available, Android, iOS. You can integrate it with desktop apps. So if you are using Cisco WebEx, Microsoft Teams, or PowerPoint, within presentation you want to use it. Okay, so you can simply log in, and after logging in to this platform, we will get different options for creation of quiz of different types. In which mode we want to collect data? We want to communicate with our participants with multiple choice question, open-ended question means whatever question we are specifying, participants will be able to respond in their own script without any specific format. Okay, no multiple choice, no radio button, no checkbox. So in open-ended way, they will be able to respond. Upvoting and downvoting, similar to YouTube, whatever statement we are giving, whatever content we have uploaded. So upvoting and downvoting, similar to bulletin board. Emotion scale, brainstorming, survey. Okay, short answer type question or presentation feedback. So very first module we will implement here related to survey. Okay, for example, question I'm specifying here, your area of teaching and research. Some options I'm giving here: medical and health sciences, and management, and others. Okay, because some participants may be from other domains. If we want to add some image, I want to integrate some icon, we can click. Okay, for better visibility, for better presentation. So create. Now one quiz I'm creating here. So you can see that in very quicker way we are communicating, we are taking this particular quiz, we are conducting this particular activity, and I will enable this quiz. Activate. At top right you can see different options are given. Activate. On click of activate, and share. Copy response link. Okay, copy response link. So how many responses are allowed per person? So I am clicking on multiple responses just to flood this data, just to flood this graph. It is only for demonstration, otherwise one response per person should be there, but just to fill this graph you can click on multiple options. So one link I am sharing in chat window, simply click on this link and submit your response. Okay, as soon as you will submit your response, it will be reflected here. Simply click on this link given in chat window, and it is similar to audience poll. In real time we will be able to collect data, we can ask. So if we are delivering a session, if we want to get responses, we want to get feedback related to some particular presentation or delivery, we will be able to get responses. Okay, simply click on this link, sign in with your Google account or Apple account. Okay, so no need to create a separate account. Simply you can log in with your Gmail account. Nowadays everybody is having Google account. From that Google account you can sign in and you will be able to respond. If I want to see how many participants, so two surveys completed, two persons responded, and if I want to see which participants responded, so on click, so there are different options. We can get detailed responses. In presentation mode, we will be in full screen mode. And after taking responses, if we want to export in CSV format, we want to generate its plots. So click, you can see here, download CSVs, download slides, download screenshots, share responses. If you want to share these responses to multiple mail accounts, to multiple mail IDs, we can write those mail details. Okay, so you can use such utilities. After taking responses, if we want to lock it, we can lock so that further responses will not be accepted. Okay, or we can delete it. Simply, you can delete another activity. So different types of activities available here related to ranking, brainstorming, or emotion scale. Okay, for example, one question I want to ask here related to emotion scale. Effectiveness of AI chatbots for school students, school going students, or whether AI chatbots should be allowed or not, be allowed for school going students or not. What about your opinion? It is just for demonstration. We are asking some random question so that you can have an exposure of these tools, these cloud-based tools. Whether it is effective or not, whether we should allow AI chatbots, ChatGPT, Gemini to school-going students or not. Okay, because you might have seen that nowadays it is one of the very prominent debating topic because school-going students are using ChatGPT for their assignments, for their homework, whether it should be allowed or not. So I'm sharing this quiz and you can click on this emotion scale. Simply click on this link and submit. So how many times you will be able to respond? Multiple times. So as many times as you like. So one response we have received. If we want to use timer, so on or off. If I want to take to integrate timer for limited time span, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, QR code. So if we are discussing a particular point, if we are discussing in front of the audience, then obviously there is no chat window. So in face-to-face mode, we can ask our participants to scan QR code. And by scanning QR code from their mobile, they will be able to submit their responses. So simply click on this link given in chat window or scan this QR code from your mobile. For example, one session is getting delivered to a remote center. So in case of remote center, you might have seen there is a common screen, common LED, common projector, no chat window or single chat window. So in that case, on that projector on common screen, we can show QR code and that QR code can be scanned. Okay, so you can click on all links also. It is just for demonstration so that you can fill this graph. You can fill this panel. Okay, just for demonstration, you can click on multiple icons. What about your opinion whether chatbots, ChatGPT, Gemini, it should be allowed for school going students for their assignments, for their homework or not? However, this question is of not very much, not of very much use, very much adaptability, because it is very difficult to check whether students are using chatbots or not. Okay. Is this link opening or not? Kindly confirm whether you are able to open this link, whether this link is accessible or not. In chat window, kindly write response history. On click of response history, if I want to see respondents, so you can see that which participant responded with which specific option at which date and time. Okay, so you can see that audience restrictions. So if some particular question is of that type in which participants may be reluctant, they might be hesitating in submitting their response. In that case, we can put this option, we can enable this option completely anonymous. So you can see that. So previously, we have seen that we are able to view respondent's name and timestamp. But if you don't want to disclose their name, so simply we can click on completely anonymous. Now on click of anonymous option, your name will not be visible. So you can see on now I am clicking on response history at bottom right, and your name will not be visible. You can see that only options, only clicked options are visible here. We are not able to view respondent's name. So depending upon sensitivity of that question, we can enable or disable anonymous mode. Okay, by which way people will be able to respond. Timer, if I want to put a timer for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, we can use it. And after taking that data, after taking all responses, we can share to mail accounts, we can download CSVs, we can download slides or screenshots. Okay, download screenshots, we can take complete backup of this tool, of this module, or we can delete it. Okay, so you can explore this cloud-based service for real-time communication, online evaluation and assessment. Okay, now dear all, we are covering another software cloud-based tool for evaluation, assessment, data collection, not only related to some particular theme, some specific quiz. If we want to collect data for our research, we can use it. Many times we have to collect data from a large audience in Likert scale, in satisfaction scale, open-ended questions, grid format. To use these activities, these modules, we can use, we can adopt Mentimeter, cloud-based application, and its mobile apps are also integrated. You can use it, and as it is cloud based, you might have seen that in cloud based applications generally we have to link our payment details, mode of payment, but here in Mentimeter you can see no need to link your credit card. In free variant we can work on this panel to create quizzes, evaluation and assessment modules. Okay, so which type of activities we want to create? And not only these tools, so many other applications available which you can integrate. For example, one activity we have created here. Okay, in this way. So this link I will share in chat window. There are multiple options to work with such quizzes, with such evaluation and assessment modules. Share, copy. Okay, one link I'm sharing in chat window. So simply click on this link and use it. Adoption of regional languages in higher education. For example, first statement is excellent. This one. So we can change panel interactivity, show QR code. If I want to show QR code also, and we will be able to get responses very quickly from our participants. As soon as you will start submitting your responses, so any type of question we can put. QR code is given. We can specify a particular website, so menti.com, and this code. Using this short code, participants will be able to join and they will be able to respond. And so many other type of activities we can integrate. For example, new slide. Okay, new slide we want to integrate. For which type of activity, like paragraphs, you can see Google Slides, guess the number, open-ended question, word cloud. Okay, word cloud. So first slide. So generally for creating presentations, we use PowerPoint. But here, rather than using classical PowerPoint, we can use this option, this particular panel, For example, name of your city, name of your city, design, interactivity, QR code, okay, and share. So one link I'm sharing in chat window. Simply click on this link and submit your response. Okay. Simply click on this link and submit your response. Write your response, name of your city. Very classical question, very simple question. It is just for demonstration, only for interaction. Okay, up to now, zero responses. As soon as you will submit your response, it will be reflected here. So one response, Chennai, you can see two responses. So if you are in front of a common screen, you can scan this QR code and you will be able to respond. Otherwise, at top you can see menti.com, and with this code, with this particular code, we can ask our participants to join a specific quiz. Okay, at top right you can see join Menti, and this one is the code. Okay, multiple options we can give to our participants so that their responses can be collected. For example, one response, the specify here in which format, in which way you will be able to send your responses. For example, so you can see in this way. So it is just for demonstration. I have submitted, and in full screen mode we can put. So you can see how much it is professional and effective to collect data in real time mode. So one response from Noida, Madurai. Okay, so any number, any city name you can write. It is just for demonstration. So many participants from South India as per this particular output. So you can see that. So it is a very simple question. The name of your city. For example, we are discussing about some technical part, some technical theme, and we want to get responses. We want to communicate with our participants. Then we can use such cloud-based utilities. Okay, no need to install anything, no need to download any service. Simply on cloud, on mobile-based applications, we can use. Okay, 10 responses. So number of responses we can increase. For example, unlimited. I'm specifying, I'm enabling unlimited responses. Okay, design. We want to give specific design theme. We want to customize it with some specific themes. And so many templates are also available. Many templates. For example, we want to collect data related to workshop, related to feedback of a workshop, SWOT analysis. So you can see workshop and brainstorming. Different professional templates available. Workshop checkout, pre-workshop check-in, pre-workshop analysis, post-workshop analysis. It means before starting that session, what was the level of participants, and after that After completion of a workshop, what about adoption level? So training. So you can see pre-training check-in, training feedback survey. So if we are conducting a workshop and before that specific workshop, before starting any session, if we want to check technical level of our participants, we can use it. Okay. For example, this one pre-training check-in, use template. We can use a template, and here you can see that different questions, different slides are integrated. Okay, so if you will click on same link, then you will get multiple questions. You can customize these questions depending upon theme of your event, depending upon theme of your workshop. Okay, so this is first question. Second, third slide. Okay, so in every slide we can give participants multiple options so that we can get responses. Pre-training or pre-workshop check-in, post-workshop or workshop feedback evaluation. And after taking all responses, we can export these answers. We can export in CSV format or any other. Okay, so you can use this utility, answer garden, poll everywhere, Mentimeter. Another cloud-based application that we can use for brainstorming, specific to brainstorming and voting, collection of ideas, tricider.com, social voting tool. Okay, in anonymous mode, if we want to collect data, we want to communicate with our participants. No need to sign up, no need to create account, no need of single on any topic. We can collect data, we can discuss with our participants, collect ideas. Okay, for example, one question I'm writing here, it is just for demonstration. Okay, any question we can put here. Effectiveness of online teaching, or nowadays elections are going on, so related to that scenario we can give some particular question. What about your opinion, what about your ideas related to academics, related to e-governance, we can give it. Okay, effectiveness of online voting in India. Okay, without moving to polling booth, online voting via website. Okay, whether it will be effective or not. It is just for demonstration. It is not to take your actual feedback. It is only for demonstration because in some countries this option is available. Online voting via website without moving to polling booth or polling station. Okay, share and invite. So we can share it on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. But here I am sharing in chat window. So dear participants, one link I am sharing in chat window. You can submit your response. Simply you can click on add idea. What about your idea about this? So if I click here, okay, it's good option. Okay, so I'm giving this. I can upload image or something else. Okay, so in anonymous mode. So if you want to upvote or downvote, you can click on this upvote or downvote. So simply click on this link and submit your response. For example, vote. You want to give vote. Okay. Add argument, pros and cons. Okay. For example, this one. Anything you can write here. For how much time we want to enable this quiz? Okay. For 1 day, 1 hour. For what is the timeline? So simply click on this link and submit your responses. Is this link opening? Kindly confirm whether this link is opening or not in your systems, in your phones. Kindly confirm in chat window. So add idea, so add description, add image. So open-ended responses, brainstorming. Yes, so we can save time and money. Add argument. So okay, upvote, save. Okay, vote, GK. So other participants can upvote or downvote. They, so open-ended responses, and you can see that we can collect data in anonymous mode in quicker way. So you can use this utility trycider.com, create new try season. Another question if you want to ask, you want to put here, and so many other options available here. For example, corresponding to this question, you can see that settings, how many visitors are there, embed in website or blog. If you want to put this question in website or blog, we can put. We want to broadcast this question on social platforms. It can be done. Okay. Settings, fine tuning, whether voting is on or off. We want to disable voting. How many characters are allowed? Participants may add new ideas on or off. Okay, whether only upvoting or downvoting is allowed, or they will be able to submit their own responses. Okay, only 100 characters per idea or argument. Spam protection. We want to protect it with spam filtering because as it is open-ended question, open-ended theme, there may be some offensive responses. So we can enable it. Protection with password. We want to give some password. Design. We want to change theme. Okay. Participants can vote. So many options. Invite others. Embed. We want to embed it in a website. This question, this quiz module we want to put in a website so that every time it will be available for voting. So you can see this one, this HTML iframe source code is given in how much height and width. So we can put it in HTML code and in your website or blog it will be integrated. Okay, so in this way, in HTML code we can put it as iframe, and in dynamic way participant will be able to respond. Invite others. We want to invite by mail or Facebook wall or Twitter or LinkedIn. Participants. We want to see statistics from which locations these responses are coming. For example, we are collecting data from related to a specific research theme. We want to take responses, we want to take data from which locations, from which regions these responses are coming. So 6 page views, 5 unique views. So statistics of that we can take. Excel download, show all ideas, update every 30 seconds. After every 30 seconds it will be updated. So on refresh you can see some ideas we are having and we are able to communicate. Okay, so you can use this utility if you want to save it for future, so that anytime it can be retrieved. We can log in, and after logging in it will be available every time. Okay. So for brainstorming, for crowdsourcing, for education, we can use this platform. Multiple features available. Now, dear participants, we will discuss about some AI-based tools for evaluation and assessment. There are multiple tools, artificial intelligence based tools for real-time interaction, for real-time data collection, and this particular theme is related to non-verbal behavioral analysis, non-verbal assessment. It is also cloud-based application. Many times we communicate with our participants in online mode, in ICT-based sessions via webcam. If we are communicating with our participants and we want to assess, we want to evaluate their emotions, we want to evaluate whether same participant is attending a particular session or not. So using AI based applications, cloud based applications, we can integrate it. And not only sky biometry, so many platforms available for online evaluation and assessment. During online classes, how to analyze gestures of our participants. Whatever they are typing in chat window, what is meaning of that? If they are giving feedback in chat, how to evaluate it. So there are different segments. First, that is related to evaluation of their facial expressions, physical appearance, gestures, by which way we can evaluate our participants during online sessions. If we are in front of the audience, then it's quite easy. We can see by which way they are behaving, whether they are attentive or not. But if we are in online session, then we can use some webcam forensic tools, pre-trained deep learning models for emotions analysis. So obviously it is possible only if webcam is on. If we have asked our participants, our students to switch on their camera, in that case we can verify their identity. Okay, for example, so random face I'm taking from internet, and then we will see whether such tools are accurate or not. For example, this screenshot I'm taking, and we will see. So if we are taking some screenshot, we are taking images via webcam, we can check whether same student or same identity is available or not. That is also a part of assessment, online evaluation and assessment. So you can see happiness index, age, glasses or not. So if you want to see contentment level, satisfaction level, or feedback from a session, we can use these tools. For example, this random face I'm taking, and we want to check accuracy of these platforms, whether it will give correct output or not. To check proxy in a session, this one. So you can see age, whether eyes are open or not, mood happy 88%, glasses. Okay, what about ethnicity? And not only this tool, so many other platforms available which we can use. Face plus plus, Microsoft face recognition approaches are available. But and very recently you might have seen a few days ago image uploading in chat GPT, that is also integrated. Uploading of image, analysis from image. Okay, so you can make use of AI based tools for image analysis, for creating question papers, for creating solutions, for getting responses. Okay, so if you want to generate content, if you want to generate questions, if you want to generate question bank from a particular chapter or from specific study material, you can use Perplexity. Perplexity is there. Okay, so this one, for example, so very quickly I'm showing you its demo. So I'm downloading one chapter, one document from internet, and from that how to create some particular question or specific quiz. Because as a teacher, regularly we have to work on different types of question papers, different lab manuals, workshop manuals. So using AI based tools, how to work on that. So attach any one file you can upload, and after uploading it, okay, key insight. So we can ask key insights, or generate one short answer type question of moderate difficulty level from this chapter, from this document, from this doc- particular file we have uploaded. So you can see that this is the document. This one is the question that is generated. This. Now, in same way of easy level, generate one long answer type question of easy level from this document. So this is long answer type question, and very quickly we will be able to generate question bank. Now generate 5 multiple choice questions from this document. Whatever document, whatever chapter, whatever book we have uploaded, so we can use it for our teaching and learning process. Is this visible to all of you? Kindly confirm in chat window. So this document I have uploaded, it may be a book, it may be a book chapter, it may be some study material, it may be your presentation, and from that presentation we want to generate some quizzes, we want to generate some questions, 5 long answer type questions. This way, summarize this file. We want to summarize it. We want to generate some question. We want to generate MCQs with answers. We want to generate some MOOC content. And if you are aware, some of the participants here in this session might be aware that ChatGPT has launched GPT 4.0, and using GPT 4.0 you can upload images, you can upload documents, and from those documents you can query, you can ask some questions. For example, your handwritten notes, as all of you are teachers, you might be having some handwritten notes. So from those handwritten notes, you want to create question paper. So using ChatGPT you can work. So simply click here, upload your question, particular handwritten notes, and from those handwritten scripts you will be able to generate question bank, lab manual, or you can digitize it. Are you aware or not? Kindly write in chat. Are you aware with this new feature of chat GPT 4.0? In chat window, kindly confirm. So 3 days ago it is launched for general public in free variant. Now dear participants, I am sharing this presentation in chat window via cloud link. If you have any query you can ask. I'm uploading this presentation and its link will be shared in chat window so that we will be able to work on these tools. Dear participants, link of the presentation is given in chat window. Kindly confirm is it downloadable or not. Click on this link and download.
My name is Govinda Prasad.
Yes, sir.
So it was a wonderful section today we had. I would like to know, sir, whether can we use this tool for a research purpose apart from this teaching? Can we use it
Yes,
for
sir.
this?
Yes, sir. Definitely, you can use these tools for research purpose also. If you are working on some research project, as all of you are academicians, you might be working on different research projects for funding, and we have to write project proposals, research proposals. So you can use these tools for creating literature review, for generating problem statement, for generating future scope from documents which are directly not available. So Perplexity is there, Humata, Consensus, thousands of tools available in Gemini, Google Gemini. You can work.
So Gaurav sir, is there any tool available by the use of which we can directly create PPT from PDF?
Yes, ma'am. We have one tool that is slidego.com. So
Slide
it is,
Go.
yes, it is AI based tool, and even there is no need to use PDF. Simply give your topic and which type, how many slides you need, which type of content. Simply define your prompt, and it will generate any number of slides with PPT format.
Okay. Thank you very much.